Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Jaguars going up against the Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They run the counter now on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On play action, now Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the I. And now a carry here for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Ryan now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset I. Coleman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 36 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now here's a carry heading left. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The counter play is not for everyone, but certain runners love it. They have great vision and love to feel everyone moving in one direction, put their foot in the ground, and cut back the other way.
Second down following the run. Bortles to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier.
And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake. Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Gabriel, the man in motion. Coleman now. Cut back to the left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. This is Coleman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he puts it through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow is the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On second down, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 21. And the Falcons are going to get a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now it's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Cuts back, left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked.
As a defender, you've seen that play work all game long. What you have to do, though, is stay with your keys and not overrun plays, because once you do that, they send you in one direction and come back in the opposite.
And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, Freeman stiff-armed him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Has a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. They said they gained a 1st down, and they've been running it well all game long.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the big tight end shifting around. And on the ground they go with a running back. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. It's Coleman here, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake. Bortles finding time. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. On play action, it's Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
15 yards there on the catch and run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Incomplete. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down game. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Bortles going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Bortles. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Now that has to be fun for a head coach to watch. They've been working on clock management since the first day they went to camp. And guess what? It all came together there. A team that understood the situation, got out of bounds, and stopped the clock.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Ryan. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Red zone opportunity.
Check.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.